Hello everyone and welcome to this new episode of Today. We will see together the history of the British invasion. It's Israel and Laura Sinclair decides to walk her dog. After a few meters, the dog starts to fidget and bark. Laura is surprised because her dog never does that. Suddenly she hears a kind of buzzing and her dog growing. And manages to escape. That's when she sees a strange object in the sky. This object rotates on itself and hovers. Suddenly the object begins to approach her. All panic. Laura decides to run home and tell her father what she saw. The whole family is present, but even if they are skeptical, they will go outside, see what happens. They look at the sky and suddenly they don't believe what they see. They see an object making jerky movements and taking different directions. No plane can do that. They will say that the device was about 200 meters in diameter more. His father was a former Air Force officer and stated that he had never seen anything like it before. So maybe it was a secret IronNet. But the British government never revealed anything about it. After several minutes, the object will move linearly. Laura and her father decide to pursue the object with the help of the family car. During their pursuit, they will notice that the circular object will change shape to become triangular. They don't know if it's a problem of perspective or if the object has actually changed shape. Then at some point, the object will lose attitude. Laura's father decides to stop near a field. He is convinced that the object landed in this field, but to everyone's surprise, and after several minutes of searching, he finds nothing and therefore decides to go home. Not far from there, at Chambéry Air Base, Corporal Charles Burton sees an anomaly on his radar. An unidentified object is rapidly heading towards the base. The object is getting closer so quickly. He decides to look out the window to see if he can observe it, and indeed, he sees two lights in the sky. He thinks it could be an emergency maneuver or a mission he doesn't know about. He decides to call the emergency services at the airbase. Once the emergency response team is notified, he will make the decision to go see for himself, and as he gets closer to the lights, he will award an object behind his lights. But suddenly, a powerful beam of light is projected towards the ground. The beam is so powerful that the corporal will take it as a threat. So he's gonna call the emergency team back. The light beam will scan the entire airbase, as if it were looking for something or someone, and then at some point, the light beam will gradually retract, which is contrary to all laws of physics. The corporal stated that he had never seen anything like this before, even though he had 8 years of experience in the Air Force. In total, there will be more than 40 reports of unidentified objects. That evening, all were the subject of a thorough investigation by the British Ministry of Defense. Rumors have hinted that it could be an experimental object of the US military, but so far, the US government has always denied this fact. In the final report provided by the British Defense, it is clearly stated that the object flying that night was not identifiable. By the end of it will have become, and I hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to tell me in the comments and share this video. It was Keep One Fire and it stops.